Hi, I'm Matt Frost from ARB. If there's one thing us four-wheel drivers all have in common is that we're always looking for ways to improve our vehicle's traction capabilities. There are a variety of ways you can achieve this. The obvious ones are things like mud tyres, diff locks, but without a doubt the cheapest and the most effective way to improve your vehicle's traction is to have the appropriate tyre pressure to suit the terrain. Tyre pressures make an enormous difference to the traction of the vehicle. For example, driving in sand, you want to get yourself a nice long footprint on your tyre, and ideally you want to be looking to drop your tyres down to somewhere between 15 and 18 psi. Even on gravel roads and so forth, by lowering the tyre pressures down to sort of between 28 and 32 psi, you'll generally find the tyres are going to be less prone to getting damaged through punctures and so forth. Now, to be able to play with your tyre pressures, it's very important that you've got the means to both deflate them and re-inflate them when you need to, nice and easily. Now, of course, you can play around with matchsticks and pens and so forth to try and get the air out, but a device like this is a much quicker and more effective way of deflating the tyre. Basically, you just screw this onto the tyre valve, remove the valve itself, and then the tyre will rapidly deflate, and then it's just a case of putting the valve back in again, and then you set your pressure. The real beauty of this is the absolute precision. You know exactly the pressure you're deflating your tyres to, so you really can set the pressure to suit the terrain accordingly. So once you're back on the bitumen, very, very important that you re-inflate the tyres back up to an appropriate road pressure. The best way of doing this is getting yourself a really good quality air compressor. They can either be mounted under the bonnet of the vehicle like this if you've got room, alternatively they do come in a storage case as well. Now a compressor like this will re-inflate all these tyres back up to road pressures in just a few minutes. They really are an accessory well worth investing in.